Hey people, my name is Comfort. I'm 26. I live in London and this is my natural hair story. So, I have been natural all my life. My mum did perm my hair a couple of times in primary school. I do remember like being excited thinking like it was going to be like the girls on the box, but to my disappointment, no, it wasn't. A very, very sad story. But I didn't really think much of it during primary school. I was still young then. In secondary school, I would say I paid a little bit more attention to my hair. A lot of my friends would be like, "Oh, Comfy, you should just perm it, man. Why don't you perm it?" And my response would be like, "Nah, that's long." And what that really meant was I personally felt like my hair was horrible. I felt like whether I permed it, whether I kept it natural, it'll still be short, it'll still be ugly. There's no point. I'm going to cover it up either way. And so that's what I did. I just left it natural and covered my hair. So all throughout secondary school, my hair was just covered, in braids, in single plaits, in Ghana braids, all of that good stuff. And I carried that on to college as well. Braids. I think it was mostly single plaits that I did in college. Um, and check this, even carry that into uni as well. Literally braids after braids. I did try the full head weave back when that was in fashion, and I just didn't like the way it looked, so I didn't really do that much. I think I did that maybe twice as well, and I went back to my braids. I would say in uni though, that's when I began to really start to explore my hair. It was around the time of the whole natural hair movement. Loads of YouTube videos were going out, and so I loved what I was seeing, and I wanted to try it myself. Funnily enough, even though I spent years covering my hair, I can't even tell you the first day I actually worked my hair out, because it actually wasn't a thing. Like I liked it once I kind of did it up. I liked what I saw, and so I started to maybe have on the weekends my hair would be out, keep it out for the whole weekend, eventually for the week or so. But I'd always still revert back to braids. Braids was just like my safety net, literally all throughout uni. Braids again. Can you imagine looking like a young girl forever? Um, so I would say my hair has been generally received well by everyone. People tend to like my hair or comment about it. Apart from home, so my mum cannot stand my hair. My mum does not like natural hair. Um, she feels like it's untidy. She feels like it's not presentable. She feels like you look like someone who's from the village. Like, this is her words. Like, she was like, I look like I'm from Nigeria. And I'm like, but I am from Nigeria. She's like, no, you look like you are someone from the village. This is me in my Bantu knots here, all twisted out. My mom was telling me I look like I'm from the village. I was like, wow. I was like, wow. Say no more. She was like, I need to look like I'm from London, someone who was born in London, someone who's been upgraded. The shade, yeah, the shade. And I was just like, wow, that is deep. I remember one time, so I was just on Google and I was just like googling natural hair because I wanted to understand like where is this really coming from. So I was showing my mum pictures of natural hair, twist out, like just bantu knot type, just twist out, left out type hairstyles. I wanted to see which one she liked, which one she didn't. And what I noticed was that she seemed to like those um the hair that's more like the 4B, 4A, 4B type texture, those type of loose curls, and it's more shinier and just fresher and just all of that. That's the kind of hair she liked, but she didn't like the nappy 4C type texture hair, the texture that I've got, the texture that she gave me, yeah. That's the kind of hair that she cannot stand at all. And I think at that point, then I realized how deep. I mean, I always knew natural hair is deep. Sometimes people like to say it's not that deep. No, but it's deep, yo. But I guess people it can get controversial. But let's just put that to the side. But I realized how deep the self hate is, because it's just deep. I don't even know how to articulate it. I The self hate is just deep. If you know you you look good or you look presentable once you've got something added or once you cover up the state of your hair. Yeah, the self hate is real in these streets. I'll just leave that there. And I think what's sad is that this is picked up from young. I personally believe that when my friend was asking me, why don't you perm my hair? And I'm like, no, that can't be bothered, or I don't like my hair. I think I must have picked up on that growing up, and just feeling really ugly in my natural hair. And I think that's quite sad, and I know that there's many young girls who are probably feeling the same way, and you would hope that we would move away from that. I mean, I'm not sure. Also, another thing that I noticed as well, I think it's this self hate is particularly deep in the African community. I say that because I remember growing up, my friends who were Caribbean, obviously everyone was pretty much natural in primary school, at least everyone was pretty much natural. But what I noticed is that the Caribbean mums, like the way they slicked up their girls' hairs, like, you know what I mean, the Caribbean, their children, yeah, their hair would be nice, and their hair would be as nappy as mine, that 4C. Obviously some of them had the coolie hair, but I'm talking about that 4C type tough hair, like, and the mum will make sure that she would either slick it up or be braided, and just always be neat. But I've noticed in the African household now, the hair is just looking like one hot mess. It's sad, and I feel like a part of the reason why I didn't like my hair is because it wasn't looked after. And so if you don't look after your hair, it's gonna come out looking a certain way. So all of that kind of stuff kind of added to it. I just noticed that. Um, so anyway, 26 now. I wear my hair out 24/7. Recently cut my hair into a tapered cut, and I am loving it. Getting loads of compliments. Um, I would say I'm definitely walking taller now. Just the confidence is just up there, in just in my self image and just loving myself. It's crazy how much I would say my hair has done that for me. Literally, my hair has done that for me. And I feel like what I've learned is the more you look after yourself, not just your hair, but look after yourself physically, emotionally, spiritually, in whatever way, it reflects on the outside. And I've just been seeing that with my hair, so I am loving it. And I'll be honest, I still struggle with the whole my hair's not good, or I have got horrible hair. I still struggle with it because I too, I guess, have been, what's that word, conditioned to believe the only type of nice hair there is for the natural hair is the 4A, 4B type hair, the one that's kind of just nice. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And sometimes I feel like the 4C nappy, especially, I feel like if you got 4C and it's long, it's great. But if you got 4C and it's short, you can't get it past your shoulders. It's just peak. I still battle with that, but at the same time, I'm on a journey of just loving myself and accepting my image, and I'm definitely accepting that each day, really. So it definitely has been a journey and a half, but it's a journey that I'm enjoying. So I'll just pose a question: has your natural hair boost your confidence in your image? Thanks for listening, guys.